I'm Nancy Bepple. I was a two-time city councillor here in Kamloops, and I'm running again. For the last 17 years, I've worked at TRU, helping students getting jobs here in Kamloops and across the country. And I grew up in Kamloops. I really love the city and I want to give back. I got into politics initially because I was concerned about people who had disabilities, seniors, other groups that didn't have a strong voice, and I wanted to make sure that their interests were represented. And I think that continues to be my number one motivation. I want to make sure that the diverse people in Kamloops are represented well. Well, I have three priorities. So number one is making sure we have job growth through things like expanding light industrial land and having a transferable business license. Two, healthcare. It's a provincial issue, but the city still has a role to play to make sure that we have adequate doctors. Right now, 1 in 3 people in Kamloops doesn't have a doctor. And the third is having an accessible city, and that's everything from sidewalks to buildings to, I also think, bicycle safety and pedestrian safety are part of the accessibility of a city. The most important thing for any city for young people is to have jobs. And right now in Kamloops, we've maxed out in terms of our light industrial land, which covers a huge number of different types of companies. Without the opportunity for companies to come to Kamloops and grow, we can't really look forward to having job growth in manufacturing and transportation and sort of distribution jobs and a host of other kinds of companies. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter summer or winter. The outdoors in Kamloops are just absolutely fantastic. So if, depending on who they were, but I would say the Rivers Trail or go up to Cartwright Park and do a bit of a hike. So I would be telling them go out and enjoy the outdoors in Kamloops. When I look around the city, I see more and more people wanting to bicycle, more and more people wanting to walk as much as possible, and those two aren't as safe as they should be. In the downtown core and on the Tronquil corridor especially, there's a lot of accidents with automobiles that cause injury to pedestrians and bicyclists, and I want to focus on that going forward. One of the biggest challenges we face is that within the footprint of the city right now, we've maxed out the growth of the city unless we densify. If we keep spreading out, it's more and more expensive, it's harder and harder to maintain, it's harder to provide services. Going forward, we have to focus the growth of the city inward rather than keeping to spread the city out. Probably as far back as you can go, Kamloops has been a hub for transportation, and we have some real opportunities here in terms of being a rail port for goods being transported from the coast or going to the coast. We've got the highways. We can become a logistics hub. So that's something that would be to our advantage to take advantage of. Well, I think one of the things that I'm really proud of is the last time I was on council, I had to step down because I was ill. In fact, I had a mental illness, and it was really, really difficult. But first of all, I decided to be open and transparent about it, which a lot of people find difficult. And I know that that helped a lot of people out. And also, I know that everybody has difficulties in their lives. It doesn't stop you from going forward. You just have to sort of make a decision as to what you're going to do. And I'm really happy that I decided that it wasn't going to stop the rest of my life.